Hello there, breathers.
And welcome back.
Here we are on a
Snowy?
it's the
Cold.
Snowmageddon, crappy.
Winter. She's over winter.
Well, my dogs are over it because there's too much snow and
With their little feet in
they
the
get so
snow.
cold and the paws just like freeze up.
And they won't wear booties.
No, they refuse.
Yeah.
They look
kids
really
don't.
silly.
It looks like they're biting their feet off.
Yeah. So I'm done.
So Shannon is ready for summer.
I'm just ready for it to be above freezing, honestly. Just give me like the 30s and 40s temperatures.
That's true.
That's better than this, minus whatever it is right now.
And the snowbanks, I was driving. I
can't see.
You can't see to come out of wherever you are.
Right.
There was a much older woman, and she was halfway out trying to look and halfway in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was driving down a major 3-lane, street, and I had to stop.
Yeah.
And I was just hoping at that point that the person behind me was
Are you sure
stopping.
it wasn't me? Because I can't.
No, it wasn't.
I'm trying to sneak my nose out of my street and the banks because I have a tiny little car.
No, I know. And she had a full, and so it's on a major street, right?
Yeah.
Major into 3 lanes. And I see, like, it's not really her fault, but I'm waving at her, like, either back up and go back.
Yeah.
And she's like, no. I said, so then just go in front of me.
Yeah.
Because otherwise she'll be sitting here.
Yeah.
So as long as I realized the guy behind me stopped, we were all stopped, I said, just go.
Just go.
Because she'll be sitting there till nightfall.
Yeah.
But it's a no-fall, high-risk situation.
Yeah.
When you're pulling out and you can't see around the bend if a car is coming.
I just hate it. Hate it.
But on the flip side, it looks like the snow fills in the potholes. So I can drive small.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, it fills in some of the potholes.
Not here in Poughkeepsie, it doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know.
For maybe a hot second. No, it's...
That's what happens. What pisses me off more than anything is the people that don't shovel off the roof of their car.
Oh, that drives me fucking crazy.
When I drove in the boroughs and I was on major highways going in the morning, and you get like a huge truck, and all of a sudden the snow comes on my windshield with a plop.
Yeah.
You're blinded.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They say your wipers can't get
all that. And if it's the
up.
really heavy stuff, you can get up with a broken windshield.
Yeah. That's true too. Yeah, driving in the winter is
it sucks.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Stay inside and hibernate like a bear.
Okay, we could do that.
I wish.
I can see why bear hibernate.
I get that.
It's cold, and then I don't want to go back out. Then when I come home, if I have to go back out once the boots are off, I'm like, no, this has to be transferred to Zoom.
Yeah.
Because I am not leaving again.
Well, I have to say, I've been, going home from work, taking care of the dogs, and then dragging my butt back out just to go to the gym, because then I'm going to sweat and warm up, and it feels good, and that I've been doing. So that's been working out. It's kind of warm. Well, I mean, it is warm. So that's
it is.
Yeah,
it is.
That I've been doing.
Well, I'm Sue Teresi, and who are you?
Shannon Butler, pretty sure.
And what do we do?
We talk about dead people.
Talk shit about dead people.
That's
not always shit. We just talk about people.
Usually they're dead. Yeah.
They're always dead.
Yeah. I had a couple live ones come into my office today. Who were interested in, looking into dead people. Yeah.
Okay. Well, they want to be dead people.
No.
They just want to learn about dead people.
I mean, they'll be dead eventually, as we all will.
Well, no one gets out alive.
No. But they were just kind of wanting to do some research on a house where they had the older gentleman had lived here in Poughkeepsie, and I was as soon as you mentioned the street, I'm like, oh, that street's gone. It was ripped out by urban renewal, and he's like, I know. He's like, do you have anything? And so I was like, well, I don't have any pictures, but I got maps that show where the house was. And I was like, well, let's pull out a city directory and see your parents' names in there. And he was so excited just to see that. And then he started looking. He's like, oh, there's my aunt and uncle. And he's just looking at the.
So cool.
And he was like stepping back in time just for a second. He was just like, you've made my day. This has been great. Oh, I love it. And I was like, oh, great.
Wonderful.
That was, it was one of those days where I was like, this is why I do this stuff, to, help people see the past, even if it was fairly recent past where they were just little kids at the time. And they're just able to step back a little bit and
give them closure.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Because he was,
that's very important.
He was clearly up there in age, and then he started looking through in the city directories and seeing his aunts and uncles and cousins' names in there and where they were living. And
it's very gratifying.
Yeah, it was It's simple stuff.
For you, but meaningful for him.
Very meaningful for him. And I was just like, oh, this is a nice day.
Yeah,
it was fun. Anyway.
All right.
So what do you got? You got a dead person?
Always.
Oh, good.
Always.
You didn't tell me who you got, so I have no idea.
Oh. Okay, I'll tell you now.
Okay.
Her name was Henrietta Lacks.
Don't know.
Yeah, good, because I didn't know who she was either.
Okay.
So she was born August 1 in 1920 in Virginia and died October 4th, 1951 at Johns Hopkins Hospital in Baltimore.
Okay. What's so great about her?
I will tell you.
Okay.
She was a 31-year-old black woman who was raising 5 children, and she walks into Johns Hopkins Hospital for cervical cancer treatment.
Oh.
She's a cancer person.
Okay.
Her visit would wind up altering medicine forever. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Without her knowledge, doctors took a sample of her cancer cells, which was common, right?
Yeah.
It was very common back then.
Well, they didn't tell women anything back then.
They didn't tell anybody anything. They had the right to, like,
withhold
take your stuff. Yeah, take your, they do samples and whatever they do with it, right? Makes you wonder, like, if you have something removed and if you don't ask for it back or whatever,
well,
right?
Also,
things like that.
Back in the 50s, 60s, if a woman ended up with cancer, they wouldn't tell her straight to her face. They'd be like, oh, we need to speak to your husband.
Yeah, that's another issue. Right. Yeah. So they took samples of her cells, and it seems her cells were very different than other people's cells.
Oh.
They didn't die. They multiplied endlessly, now becoming the first immortal human cells in history. Later, scientists would refer to them as HeLa cells, after her name.
Okay.
Or HeLa, the HeLa immortal cell line, which in medicine is known, the immortal cell line. It's a thing.
Okay.
I'll tell you why. So as was the practice of the day, no consent was required to culture the cells that they used from her. Okay. She and her family weren't originally compensated.
Okay.
So you're going to love this. HeLa cells go on to help create little things like the polio vaccine, advanced cancer research, IVF, COVID-19 vaccines. It made all these things possible because of her cells.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
They've been used in over 75,000 scientific studies, saving countless lives around the world. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, little thing like that.
Go, Henry.
Okay, yeah. She never knew of this.
Okay.
Her family all of a sudden starts receiving solicitations for blood samples. The family's getting calls from research centers hoping to learn about the family's genetics in order to differentiate between HeLa cells and other cell lines. And they're like, why are you asking us? Why are we getting all these calls?
Yeah.
Until they finally figured out that she had the immortal cell line.
So she's still, like, just suffering from cancer at this point?
No. She passed from it. I'll get to it.
Okay.
Alarmed and confused, now the family members began questioning why they were receiving so many phone calls requesting their blood samples. No, she died from it. She died in 51.
So she was, like, no cure. She was like 30 years old?
She was very young. She was 31 with 5 kids.
Jesus.
She passed from it. They didn't have a cure for it then. They found her cells useful for everybody but her.
That sucks.
So this is how they find out, the family, right? They're like, why are people calling? Okay. The Supreme Court of California case, Moore versus Regents of the University of California in 1990, that court ruled, listen to this, that a person's discarded tissue and cells are not their property and cannot be commercialized.
Okay, so
in 2021, October of 2021, Lacks Estate filed a lawsuit against Thermo Fisher Scientific for profiting from the HeLa cell line without her consent, asking for the full amount that they got.
Oh.
This pharmaceutical.
Okay.
Yeah. On July 31st, 2023, Thermo Fisher Scientific settled with the Lacks family on undisclosed terms.
Okay.
Researchers and companies made millions, while her family couldn't afford adequate health care at the time.
Oh.
So she dies. She dies from this and was buried in an unmarked grave while her cells lived on in labs across the globe.
Oh.
And again, her family didn't realize this until decades later.
Okay.
What happened.
Okay.
Today she's remembered for not only what science and medicine gained, but for what it got without asking.
Yeah.
Henrietta Lacks is one of those names that should be universally known because her life and her cells change modern medicine forever and as the way we know it, even though she never consented and never benefited from it. Her legacy is, it's about medical ethics. It's about consent. It's about radical injustice in healthcare, patients' rights, ownership of biological material. Yeah. She was never informed. She was never asked.
Right.
And I understand sometimes, you enter, let's say, a trial, you enter a clinical study in a hospital, or you have something removed. I don't know, you have your tonsils removed, right? You have your adenoids removed, you have your appendix, whatever.
Yeah.
How do you know what they do with it? And they take it, and you know what? If let's say they take it and they use it, and your cells are fabulous, like Henrietta's, and they use it for the greater good of mankind and diseases, that's absolutely fabulous.
Sure.
But also, don't they need your consent?
I mean, I don't know if they're taking something
that you've discarded
out of your body. Yeah, that's a tricky area.
I know. And I don't know enough about it to give an opinion, so I'm going to just give facts.
Okay.
And this is what happened. But the point is that her cells contributed, so much to modern medicine.
Yeah.
But shouldn't she have received some kind of compensation? Shouldn't the family have gotten something other than phone calls asking them for more blood samples?
Here's my question. Did they start doing research with her cells before her death or after?
I think she died very, very quickly with it. I'm not positive on that. So I think she already came in. She was already pretty advanced.
Right.
So I don't think that I'm sure that if they could have used it for her,
right,
you would think they would have. Yeah. I don't think that was the issue. I think that was the issue that the company, they're making, of course they're saving lives, but they're making millions of dollars doing it.
Yeah.
And she had no health care. And it's like ironic. And the family didn't know until years later. Mm-hmm. And so once, you find out she's gotten, I think they've made a movie or books or whatever, about, because it's a name that should be known.
Sure. What else do we know about her?
That was it. She didn't have much time after that. That was it. She died young with 5 kids.
What about her husband? Like,
I don't think he was in the picture at the time. I think she had these kids. There was, some sort of stuff going on there. But, later on with the 5 kids, don't you think they should have? I mean, obviously they did later, but it wasn't until much, much later. Yeah. And if it wasn't for the phone calls, like, hey, can we sample your blood? Where the family started getting, why do you keep asking us specifically? Why are we almost like getting targeted? They never would have known. Not only financial compensation, knowing that her cells were so unique and so great in saving lives. Yeah. To finally get the credit that she deserved. I'm sure had she not, I like to think that if you know that your cells are that unique and save people, you don't say no. Who would not consent to that?
I imagine she would have been stood behind whatever it was they were doing with her cells, but I don't.
I tell the family afterwards that your mom saved all these lives, and we use this research now in vaccines. I just thought it was crazy, and it brings up a lot of these ethical concepts that I am in no way equipped.
I wonder, would they have treated? I mean, maybe this is the wrong question, but I mean, she was a black woman. Did they not give a shit about her?
Black woman in the 50s. There, I have no doubt that played into it too. But
would they have treated a white
woman? If it was a white woman with these cells, would they? You would think.
Right? I wonder about that. Yeah.
Yeah, or man.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. But a young black woman with 5 kids going, we're going to biopsy it. Oh, looky here. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think, but you gotta, right? I mean, common sense would tell us. Well.
Yeah. I'm just looking because I'm curious. I'm looking up other things here. Yeah, there's a lot about there's nothing about her life, but a lot about
her cells.
Her cells.
Yes, I know. It's all about the HeLa cells and the immortal cell line. But there's no credit to where they came from.
Oh, there's a statue of her.
There's a statue of her. There's accolades afterwards.
Yeah.
Things have written after the fact.
Yeah.
You know, but to not tell the family, you know, I don't know. I don't get it. And then it makes you wonder, like, what happens when you have stuff removed? You know, you're not going to ask for your tonsils back.
It looks like eventually she did get a headstone.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Later on,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm
Later, but everything was done so far.
Yeah.
Past.
Oh, she's pretty. What a nice smile.
I don't know. I thought it was a story worth telling because I didn't know about it, and I don't, you know, I'm not that versed in vaccines or, you know, these things that go on, but her genes contributed to all these modern vaccines and saving lives. How do you not give credit to that woman?
Yeah.
Why would you not?
Yeah.
Why would you make the origins of these cells not widely known? That bothers me.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Okay. All right. Well, Henrietta Lacks.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks.
How about a thanks?
Yeah.
You know.
Thanks for your important cells and genes there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry they didn't help you out at all. That sucks.
No.
Okay.
Well, there you have it.
Well, that was informative.
Right? Yeah.
I still have a lot of questions. I'm like, what? No. What? That sucks.
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Okay. Well, that was medical.
Medical. All right.
Medical.
Cool. Thanks.
Cool medical episode of
all
my favorite people are dead.
Okay.
See you, breathers.
Bye.
All my favorite people are dead.